Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that no other YouTube channel dare say. That's right. You know that. Thank you for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment and sharing the video with your pals. Right. I hope you like the thumbnail. It's yet another whack going into Andre Ward's skull. But he did win the fight on points, Ward. Two judges had it to him by 2 rounds. So maybe Frott should have started a bit quicker. But he never got a chance for a rematch at UK because Ward lost his arsehole. Right. Big John Fury, big fighting man. He's been at it again. Not only has he been punching some plastic perspex thing, he's been grabbing his crotch and going on about all sorts of vulgar things at one of these teeny bopper events. Good old Big John Fury. Eh? How could we cope without him? Pop, pop, poppity pop. Which brings me to Sale of the Century with Nicholas Parsons, or is it just Parsons from Boxing Social and Cougs from IFL? Is there some intense beef? Is that what it is? Intense beef? Is Eddie using Parsons to get at Cougs? I used to think Parsons used to ask really good questions when he first started out. He was really starry-eyed, but he's been softened up on it like the rest. But good luck to Parsons. Now, Anna Rankin, she's left Big Ron. What's going on there? Hey, I must admit, I wasn't a big fan of Anna Rankins. Anyway, I've met her. In fact, I've got a signed glove here next to my bed. It just says, best wishes, Anna Rankin. Does anybody want it? First person who emails me, right, the answer to this question can have this VIP Vital Impact Protection glove. Can have it. A red and it is. It's signed Anna Rankin. If you want this glove, answer me this question. Right? Very simple question. Very, very, very simple. What fight did Carl Froch have in Nottingham when it all kicked off? Chairs flying about all over. They were like a mini riot. Who were his opponent and what were the title belt? Now, he's got 21 title fights on his record, 21 out of 35 fights. 21 of them title fights from English, British, Commonwealth, and world. Right? 21. Now, first person who emails me, porkycorner@mail.com. PORKY corner@mail.com. There's no porkies in the email because I'm thick. I'll just put porky in there. So it's porkycorner@mail.com. First person who sends me in the correct question. What opponent did Carl Froch face when there was a riot in Nottingham? All right. And you can have this Anna Rankin glove. Good old Anna Rankin, eh? Loyalty is my forte and all that. Yeah, I believe in loyalty, just like the rest of people in boxing. Good luck with that one, Big Ron. I did tell you, but you don't listen. Ergovic and Wallin for vacant IBF. Now, the WBA, the WBO, the WBC, they looks like they're going as they are, and the IBO, but it looks like the IBF could be the first one to break away. At the moment, it's just chit chat. Oh, Ergovic's number one. Wallin is number two. So if the belt does get split up, it means that Wallin, who really had a win over Tyson Fury, but were jobbed. That fight should have been stopped. Wallin, let me tell you, will fight Ergovic. Now, I think that's a good fight, me. Now, Joshua won't be fighting for that vacant belt. Unless they could get Wallin or Ergovic to jump into another governing body. Joshua's frozen out on that one, but I don't think Eddie will be too bothered. They're just trying anything now to see what comes off it, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're on back foot, so don't expect an opponent named soon with Joshua. They're going to see how the landscape fares up. They're hoping for a bit of luck and a change in what's going on at the moment, because Eddie Hills, the Iceman, he's on back foot, isn't he, really? And it's not hard to see why, is it? You know, Anthony Joshua's parked up. They don't go anywhere with him now. They can't go anywhere with him. They can't get to Fury, can they, or Usyk for belt? So that they've got to be very careful, because if he loses again and he's not fought for a belt, it's probably good night Vienna, isn't it? So they've got to be very careful of who they're matching with, because anybody in the top 25, if you go on BoxRec, will beat Joshua at the moment. So they've got to be very careful. Or he's got to fight on DAZN on a non-pay-per-view fight. Now, personally, if I were advising Anthony Joshua, this is what I'd say to him. Big Ron would go, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? I'd say, Ron, forget pay-per-view. You're only going to get one bite at cherry. You're a millionaire. He's shot to pieces, scared of his own shadow. So go back to the beginning and start again. That's what I'd say to Dennis. And he'd go, what do you mean? I go back to the beginning. Get him on in an arena with 10,000 fans and get him out 4 times a year. Get him out 4 times a year for 18 months. You'll get 6 fights under your belt, Dennis, with Anthony Joshua over 18 months at Sheffield Arena, 10,000 seater. Right? And we'll pay him £1 million a pop. That's it. Just give him £1 million a pop. That is it. Or let him go get 10 million and get flogged and never fight again. But if you get £1 million a pop for 6 fights, then you might get a fight about 30 million and might win it. Or might get a rematch if you lose. But if you go for one now at 10 or 15 mil and gets put to kit, that could be it. So it's a rebuilding job for Joshua. They know that. It's only card they can play now, because they throw him in with somebody who's in top 25, could get beat, could he? It'd have to be somebody who they're going to have to time it right, who's really short and we don't know what's going on. He could get beat. He was already getting knocked about in sparring by cruiserweights. I mean, the first real worry should have been when Lawrence Okoli flattened him, shouldn't it, really? Lawrence the Source Okoli flattened him. So did David Price. So did the Bar. All right. So it is what it is. But I was supposed to think in my head that we're going to get undisputed, because that's what they were saying, isn't it? All roads lead to undisputed. Eddie's words. All the promoters' words. We just wanted that one champion, didn't we? Just for one night. And then you can throw belts everywhere. We just needed it, didn't we, as fans? They couldn't give us it, could they? So for 24 years, they've been going on about it, and we're still no nearer. In fact, we're probably further away now than ever. Eh? Now that all this Saudi money's on the horizon. Well, that's how I look at it. Eh? Unbelievable. And how far's Eddie gone down pecking order now with Joshua? Eh? Well, they're slipping Walling in above him. Where's Eddie's superpowers with IBF? Eddie's a WBA man, isn't he now, really? Hey, unbelievable. Where's Dubai go now? WBA number 7, he's an also ran him now, isn't he? Why don't they put Daniel Dubois, right, in with Joe Joyce? Well, why not? Get him in with Joe Joyce. Let's see where they're at. Crossroads fight. Hey, let's see where they're at. And let's get It's Big Freeze, the giant Karamak Easter egg. Let's get him in with somebody with an heartbeat and not Dave Dug Up Allen. Do you know what I mean? Turning up with a pot belly, telling us all he's taking it serious. Jeez, embarrassing. You're actually paid to go to the gym and hit a punch bag and keep fit. Nah, I'm all right. I'll just do a few pads in garden and my KFC sliders. I fancy today off anyway. Unbelievable. When he gets to 50, he'll put his head in his hands and roar like a baby. Terence Crawford. against Floyd Mayweather. Is it going to happen? If it does, could we call it a crossover fight? Well, that's what it'd be, wouldn't it, really? Crawford's just about done in his career, isn't he? 40 fights, 31 knockouts, freeweight world champion. Mayweather, 50-0, 5 weights. He's 47, isn't he, at Christmas, just after Christmas? So there's 10 years between Mayweather and Crawford. Crawford beats him now. Mayweather's too inactive. But it's like Peter Fury says, they pay for freak shows, don't they, nowadays? If it's a freak show, he said on BBTV, people will watch it. Crawford Mayweather's a freak show. He's been out that long, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's what it is, isn't it? It's you know, all roads lead to undisputed, don't they? That's what they say, but do they? You know, Crawford Mayweather's a freak show. Would that be for all Crawford's belts? Would that be undisputed? Mayweather's already got that, hasn't he? No, it can go on forever and ever, can't we? Really. But the storylines are changing by the day, aren't they? The storylines are changing by the day. But it is the sale of the century, isn't that right, Nicholas Parsons? Eh? Just remember, Nicholas, when you go to have your operation, to have your tongue removed from Eddie Hearn's toenail fungus, remember to soak your head and his foot in vinegar. That should free it. All right, Parsons, lad. Pop, pop, bang. Peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Booyaka.